If your house was burning down and your entire family was sure to be okay, what would you save and why?
Entire family, including my dogs?
Yeah, their family.
Okay. What would I save and why?
So I have a box in my room that I've kept for years now, that anything important to me, that I've thought about this from like neurotic and paranoid, that if something like was happening in the house, I would grab it. So I have like a box of stuff that has like stuff from my grandmother, my grandfather, like important like pictures of like our family, just like important little things.
That's a good idea. I should do something like that.
And I have Chase's first collar in there.
Aw. I have that picture that I took with Jared Padalecki. And I have that framed and hidden. So, if the house is burning down, that'd probably be the second thing I'd grab is the picture of Jared Padalecki. I mean, it's a great picture.
Okay, comedy, horror, or chick flick? Horror.
Comedy.
Yeah, I don't like comedy, and I don't really like chick flicks.
I just said comedy, and you said yeah.
For you.
I
had already answered. I said horror.
Yeah, comedy. Favorite movie? I'll guess yours, you guess mine.
The Shawn Mendes movie.
I don't love Shawn Mendes, but no. You should know this. I watch it all the time.
Oh, The Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a brain fart.
I love The Princess Diaries. Your favorite movie? Harry Potter.
No.
What?
It's not my favorite. It's Harry Potter is like my favorite like dystopian world. I think it's just so like interesting. It would be so cool to be a part of, but it's not my favorite movie.
Then I have no idea.
I don't think I have like a favorite. It's because I go through phases, but my comfort movie that I always go back to.
Titanic.
Yes. And then way too young of age. And then I like The Hunger Games better than Harry Potter. Like those movies.
Okay.
But I think that's just because it has Josh Hutcherson. He was like my first celebrity crush.
Was he really? What was mine? Oh, Nick Carter.
And like when he was like in Firehouse Dog and Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh, Bridge to Terabithia was so sad. You're heartless.
You're too emotional.
I'm not. What is something weird that you eat? We're both very picky, I think, eaters.
Whenever I get takeout pizza, if I also get the cinnamon sticks with it, that has like the icing, I'll dip my pizza in icing. Is that weird? It's so good.
That's disgusting.
It's so good.
Two echoes. Peanut butter. I don't think I eat anything that's that weird. I'm like a Dino Nuggets and mac and cheese kind of person. Oh, God.
Everybody's back onto the Dino Nuggets. I haven't seen those since.
Why were we ever off the Dino Nuggets? Okay. I mean, let's be real. Do we have anything matching?
Sunset Curve t-shirts.
We do. We have Sunset Curve t-shirts and like whole Reggie outfits.
Pajamas.
From Julie and the Phantoms. Yeah, we've got pajamas that match with our brother and my dog. I don't think we really have anything else that matches.
Yeah. I mean, like, we could match. Like, we have basic styles.
Yeah. We're very, like, neutral
people.
Like neutral tones.
But I have more of, like, according to our dad, hippie vibes.
You do, like, the floral prints and the boho-y kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just wear what's comfortable. What is your favorite TV show?
Okay, you guess mine, I'll guess yours.
I gotta think about this.
Think about the one thing I come back to, like, every couple of years. So for you, I would say...
I don't even know what mine is right now.
Parks and Rec, Outlander.
I have so many.
Grays. No, it's not. Julie and the Phantoms.
Of course.
But it's kind of like a phase. Like
that's like a new thing.
Yeah. And I do have one that I always go back to.
The Office?
No.
Oh, Friends?
Mm-mm.
You always go back to. I know this. I know the answer to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Grey's, because I was ahead of Grey's before you. I don't know. I cannot think of this.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who! Oh my gosh. Why did I not know that?
I always go back to it, which kind of like, I don't know, I used to make fun of Ryan all the time for liking Doctor Who.
You, Ryan, and Amanda are like completely obsessed with that show.
Yeah.
I could never get into it.
Which like makes me feel like a hypocrite, because I literally, our brother, he's older than me, I always used to make fun of him for liking that stuff. And then he like made me watch it with him, and I was like, oh wait.
Yeah. No, mine's Outlander, probably. Right now, I'm really into Criminal Minds. We're almost finished with that one.
Mm-hmm.
My boyfriend and I kind of go through different shows together. We did all of The Office, all of Parks and Rec, all of Cheers, and then we went into Grey's Anatomy. We're almost done with Criminal Minds.
William is such a trooper.
He's very much a trooper. And he sits through and watches Julie and the Phantoms with me when I am in the mood for that, and he hums along to the song, so can't ask for a better guy than that.
Favorite song?
Mine's Apologize.
By One Republic?
By One Republic now. Break My Blood by Shawn Mendes.
Mine is Everything I Own by Bread. We always go back to that.
That's a good one.
Or... You Can't Stop the Beat or Spray. But
Ooh.
I like the Broadway version, like the original Broadway version.
Not the one from the movie.
I mean, that one's good too.
Zac Efron.
But I like the Broadway version better.
Gotcha. First memory together, the day you were born.
So for me, when I was reading this while we were eating, I had to think about it. Because I don't know, obviously. But I think, like, the first, like, memory that, like, I can remember happening, which is weird because, like, I remember things happening before it, but I really think one of my earliest memories was Michael Jackson dying.
You were 9 years old at that point.
I know.
You don't remember anything before you were 9?
No.
Oh my gosh, Tara.
So I think it was either, like, I don't know if this happened after Michael Jackson before, but for some reason once it happened after, we were at Einstein Bagels and someone said Happy Mother's Day to you. Because they thought I was your daughter. And then we listened to Michael Jackson on the way home because you were like, hey, you don't actually know who that is. And we listened to
Rude. That must have been after he died then.
Yeah. And then, or I also have, like, a memory of, I'm trying to think, like, I'm digging through the archives, but I just don't remember. When one of my teeth fell out and you and Claire were watching me.
I don't remember that.
I remember it was you and Claire that were watching me, and you called Mom because I was crying.
Sounds right.
I
also really liked to make you cry when you were like 2 by telling you that we got you at Babies R Us.
Or you watching me and you would put on Degrassi, but I don't think I was allowed to watch Degrassi.
Probably not. I'm surprised I was allowed to watch Degrassi. It was a good show though. The biggest lie you've each told. What's the biggest lie you ever told?
I was still in school last semester.
What?
Like, not last semester, like, not this semester, but, like, the semester before this semester. When I told everybody but Dad that I was still in school, but I wasn't.
You know Dad might see this.
No, he knows.
Oh,
Dad was
okay.
Dad was the only one who knew. And then I had to tell Mom because she was coming out for my birthday and I couldn't lie to her face. And then, I don't know how you don't remember that because when you texted me, like, you know, you could have told me.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember that now. Yeah, I remember that.
That was probably either that or I asked Mom if I could go camping with my friends the summer before senior year started, and she said yes. Well, if I had a fight to get a yes, and she was like, you promised there's going to be, like, no, like, drinking or anything, and I said yes. Then we were out on an island, and I lied.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. When I was in high school, I convinced this girl I was friends with. We were friends, but we weren't really good friends. Anyway, I convinced her that you had a twin sister, an identical twin sister.
I wish. That was so cool.
And that the twin sister, I don't remember what it was. I know you have the immune deficiency, but I told her that the other one didn't.
So anyway, that was the lie?
The lie was that you were a twin. I convinced her
that I had a twin that was perfectly healthy.
Yep.
Wow, I was.
Yep, I did. I felt bad about that after. I eventually told her the truth. Because I felt really bad.
That's so random.
I know. I don't even remember why I did it. I don't know why I did it. I think that she like saw two pictures of you and me together, and you looked a little different in one.
Mm-hmm.
And so she asked if it was the same sister, and I was like, "This will be fun." And I said no, and it was just really.
I mean, I can't judge that one too much because remember when Mom would watch Macy?
Yeah.
And she would bring Macy to school. I left my plate out.
Is that Hawker eating Justin's food?
Yeah.
Hawker! Get away from his
You're
food!
like, but you told. No, but when Mom would watch Macy, Miss Gail, who was one of the office people at Uber, would like see me walking away with Macy while Mom was talking to people. And one day she finally asked me if that was my sister, and I said yeah.
That's awesome.
How many husbands do I have?
I love this question.
Because you wrote it.
25.
How many do I have?
Okay, let's see how many of them I can name off.
Well, right now I'm fully committed to Charlie, but...
Let me see how many I can name off.
You can name off the side hoes.
I think if anybody's the hoe, it's you. Okay, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Holland.
Yes.
Tom Holland. Which is weird, they're brothers.
No, I don't like Tom like that. I told you that if I like both of them, it's too much of a hoe.
Oh, sorry, hoe standards. Okay.
So Charlie, Harry.
Charlie, Harry. Matt Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Louis Tomlinson.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't marry him.
Just be a hoe with him.
No, I love Eleanor. So I kind of like...
It's kind of like how we respect Jeremy and Carolyn.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly can't remember because you have so many freaking husbands.
Do you want to know something funny? I can't remember either. Because right now my mind is just Charlie.
So at least you've committed yourself to Charlie. Tom Felton.
No.
What?
I don't want to marry him.
I thought everybody wanted to marry him.
No. Just Draco.
I support Charlie.
Favorite sport to watch? Football or golf?
And hockey.
We're Canadian now.
I've always liked hockey.
I want to change my earliest memory. Was one of those hockey games we would go to for the firefighters and policemen. In Vegas. And his brother. Like...
I don't remember. Oh, yeah!
Because then I remember...
And we go ice skating.
Yeah. And I remember one time I fell.
You're going to like bleep her name out?
Yeah. I fell and I took you down with me.
I remember that.
And then she went down too.
It
was a sandwich.
Okay, on the count of 3, say your Hogwarts house.
1, 2, 3.
Gryffindor.
Well, we just described that perfectly because you're emotional and I'm heartless.
Problem is, it's not going to get you.
I'll sit on your lap.
You cannot sit on my lap.